All right. So, this is what are the same questions? Maybe an FAQ section of the website. Yeah, absolutely. You want to have an FAQ section. That's one of the things we're going to go over today. So, yeah, for websites. So one thing I want to make sure I mention before I forget is if you're on this call, it's because you're a part of the Mighty Marketing, your Mighty Premium, or your founding member. All right, so you can know that the people who are in the call with you are like trusted, right? They're trusted. So I just
Yep.
want to make sure I'm doing something that you guys are going to use, that you're going to enjoy, that's going to make your lives easier. Okay, because my team's going to use it for sure. That's who I'm building it for initially. But I want to make sure that if there's something that you're like, but it doesn't do this, like I want to know that because I'm paying tens of thousands of dollars for this thing to be developed. I want to make sure that it gets the people who are already members happy too, you know? Because I know that if it's something that you're worried about or concerned about, or you wish it had, then somebody else wishes it had that too. Does that make sense? So
I'm planning on using it. Again, like she said, taking the time, and with you working out the bugs and building and everything. I know it's selfish, but I'm going to wait until it's ready so that I can start, utilizing it.
Think about how you are. Think about how you are when you hire a server in an area. You would rather have direct access to that server if they were professional, because you're going to get the best communication back from them. Like if I hire Charles professional, no doubt, business is going to be like it's above board. But then Charles hires somebody in his local area to serve it. I know it's going to get served. I know he's going to manage that person, and so there's some value there. But what bigger companies and a lot of the big collection firms would rather have is have Charles serving it. Okay. And Charles comes back and says, "This is what happened. This is what I saw." And it's like an increased level of skill that's involved and in communication. And so I think that's what this is going to be. People who still want to just get the cheapest rate are going to still go to those companies that give them crazy discounts, and then they'll come here to get direct access to process servers. And so it'll be up to you when you get a bid and you bid on it. You bid a fair amount that you'd be happy to go serve it for. You do a great job, so you get a good review from them, and then also you maintain that relationship with them. Of course, they can come back to the platform and find somebody else in another state, right? So that's one concern you might have, but they're going to come back to you for your area. And isn't that how we're going to make the best margins? Really, is by getting all the jobs in our local area and doing better than our local competitor. Because if you try to serve things all over God's green earth, it doesn't work out very well. And most of the time, it's a struggle to get that $50. That's the goal. So we charge $187, but servers are still charging $100 or whatever, right? So having a platform like this that allows us to post all the jobs we get and have servers bidding on them, like legitimately bidding on them, and us paying them through the system, it solves so many problems for us. One of the biggest problems we have is paying servers. I just want to give you money, but yet you want a check.
Yeah, that makes no sense to me, man. It drives me nuts.
I just want to give you money. Help me help you. Help me help you. Give me a link so I can pay you. And then Edge, I told Edge I had to give her power to send checks, because I told her, I said, I only send checks once a month. So the people are calling like, where's the check? It's like, no. So I'm like, just don't hire people who want to check. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. We get checks too, but it's so few and far between. And then when you're a local server, you do get more checks because people will mail you the documents, right? But when you're sending out stuff and you have 100 people you got to call in the next 2 days, and they're like, well, I didn't get the check yet. It's like, it's almost impossible. Adele.
I was just going to say, are the ones that needing the checks, are they newer servers? Because do you have the Zelle option and they're not wanting to have that fee?
Yeah, and even the Zelle option is a pain. I mean, I get it, Zelle's easy, but if you're a professional business, you should have the ability to send an invoice with a link to
Correct.
pay.
I just know at first when I was like, first starting out, I was like, I don't want to pay the fee. I mean, I still, if I don't have to pay the fee, right, not pay the fee. But at first I was like, oh, if I can do Zelle or check or e-check,
Yeah,
that's how I want to get paid first. So I was just wondering if that's maybe the case. But of
Yeah,
course,
yeah,
you know,
there are
the
a
more you
lot of-
serve, you go and realize that, it's easier just to go ahead and pay that little bit of fee and stuff like that instead of having to worry about keep checking them in.
Yeah, Charles, you had something?
I just raise my prices. Just raise your prices.
Yeah.
Include the fee.
That's what I did.
I used to be $89 everywhere. Now everything's 99, and I don't care. I'll pay by credit card. Give me a credit card. That's all I want. Give me your money now.
Yeah. I'll pay.
And I don't want to wait. I want the money now.